Welcome back to Backcountry Skiing Canada and Whitewater Ski Resort's Avalanche Conditions Report. It's February 25th and a beautiful sunny day here at Whitewater. Today, Avalanche Canada is calling the hazard in our alpine terrain considerable, and the solar effect, the snow starting to melt off the trees already, changing the surface of the snowpack. You can see up behind me on Goat Slide, there's previous evidence of natural loose snow avalanches, and that's all from the warming. So we expect this afternoon, as things warm up, that's going to continue. We had quite an exciting week up here. We had our Kootenay Cold Smoke Powder Festival, our 10th annual, and it was very successful, probably the most successful one we've ever had. We had 20 centimeters of new snow on Saturday morning, and then the weekend turned out with blue skies. So people in our backcountry were definitely getting after it. Saturday afternoon, I was standing out here, and on a feature right over here, Jan's Gully, watched somebody ski or trigger an avalanche. And interesting to note, where we look out, this is a common exit point where people will just traverse out from one of the blue runs, and you can end up right underneath this big south-facing avalanche slope. Where the debris ran, it was a size 2 avalanche, and the debris ran right across the traverse where people commonly traverse out. So it's important to remember anytime you're in the terrain what's above you, and especially around here, are you prepared to be in that terrain. The weekend continued on. Sunday morning we had beautiful blue skies and people were all over the place. We had in our backcountry terrain 3 skier accidental triggered avalanches. 2 of them people took rides. One of them was a good 1.5 in a chute feature called Cuba Chute, and was uninjured, was able to ski away from it, but definitely took a bit of a ride. The other one was in 5 Mile Basin. That was a little bit more serious. The person skied into a chute feature, and as he got into the chute and got into the fans at the base of the cliffs, he felt the snow get deeper, and just as he thought that, then the avalanche released and then propagated around him. It started carrying him down the slope. He pulled his airbag, which brought him up to the surface, and he was able to get his skis under him for a second and sort of steer off to the side. He did end up losing a ski and a ski pole. The avalanche ran about 200 meters out of a possible 1,000-meter path. So he was incredibly lucky in that situation, but had a lot of consequences if that had run farther, and so quite lucky to not be hurt. So I did talk to people throughout that weekend that were traveling in the backcountry, and one person who had taken a ride up in Weimer Bowl had said, "Oh, it's been 24 hours since the storm." That's not enough time for a storm slab to heal, and especially when you have weak layers. We had a little melt freeze crust that a lot of the stuff was running on. Some of it was just the fresh storm snow. So it's important to remember to give those slabs some time. Right after the storm is not the best time to jump into it. So giving it a little bit of time to heal. Weather forecast going into the weekend, we've got sunny skies today and tomorrow, and the first of 2 systems is going to arrive later into Friday night and early Saturday morning. We could see another 6 to 8 centimeters of snow, probably just enough to bury the surface hoar, so that'll be our next layer of concern. Probably we'll be dating that for Saturday, keeping an eye on that. And then Sunday night there's a little more snow coming, and then another system coming in on Tuesday. So the way the storm snow is coming, it's not going to be enough to squish that surface hoar out, and it's quite large, this surface hoar, probably 8 to 10 millimeters, even more in some locations. So it'll be well preserved with just a light snowfall holding on top of it. So you're really going to want to keep an eye on that as we go through this next storm cycle, and keeping an eye where the surface hoar was and where things are running. Have a great weekend. We've only got about 5 weeks left of operations up here at the ski hill, so come on out and enjoy it. Skiing's fantastic. We've got great coverage all over the mountain, and it's been really good. I'm Ren McElroy, the Snow Safety Supervisor at Whitewater Ski Resort, and signing off with Backcountry Skiing Canada. And have a great weekend. Hope to see you up here.